So I'm watching for a possible setup here on futures. There is a head and shoulders on a 5 minute. So, I got to watch this right shoulder area if price can clear that 64.37-ish level. There is a 5 minute hold here, possible flag on a 5 minute. So I'd like to see some separation here, possible flag on a 1 minute. But either price can go either way at the moment, especially with this overall pattern of that right shoulder. So if I take an entry, I'd like to see, some separation here on these tick charts for a possible move to break up. You see this right shoulder, like I said, around that 64.37-ish level. So this is where it's, if I take a trade on this, I use minimal risk. I wouldn't probably use this whole full 5 minute candle, especially with it being a possible head and shoulders pattern. So I'm going to watch this here. Next 1 minute candle, I might look to take an entry if it breaks above that 64.33, kind of using a very kind of tight stop loss level. But you'll see right at the moment, it's kind of bearish trading sideways. So it's kind of hitting back down off that 9 EMA. So if I do take this trade, I'm going to watch this 5 minute setup, see if the setup kind of forms here. It's still trading sideways and not looking bullish like I'd like to see it, but so that's what I'm watching right now here to see if the formation forms and kind of gets a good pop back up. I might look to take an entry above maybe that 64.33-ish level right up over in here. Use a real tight stop just in case it goes against me. And if I do take an entry there, I'd look for that 64.37-ish level as resistance. So that's the areas that I'm watching right now. Another 1 minute candle is about to form in about 5 seconds. So it is still holding here, but it's kind of bearish, and it's bearish, but it's also kind of trading sideways. So watching right here, that 64.33-ish level. Gonna watch and see what happens here. There we go.
Order filled.
Okay, so I got in at the break above 64.33. Now I want to see if it's going to hold its highs and continue up. Watching that 64.37-ish level, I want to see these ticks keep going up, and I want to see it hold its highs on the 1 minute. Watching that 64.35-ish level as resistance, smacking right back down. So it's showing some weakness, and it's not holding its highs on a 1 minute. So if it doesn't hold its highs, I might consider getting out on this one here. Yeah, it's showing bearish at the moment. Yeah, so it got in a little bit kind of above here, and now it's stopping, falling back down. I'm going to watch this real quick. Normally I'd kind of get out, but it did get a bouncer here, so I'm going to watch on this tick chart, see what happens here. Here we go. It's getting a bounce back up. We'll watch and see this 64. That was a little bit typically more, it kind of bounced right up there, kind of fell back down. You see angular supports kind of holding. I'm going to watch this really carefully here. I'm going to get out.
Order Stop filled.
And that popped right back up. All right, so what? Oh, that's weird. I don't know how did it get up? I don't know how that stopped. That's really weird. I don't know what just happened there. I stopped out. I have a stop loss in the system, but I don't know why that. Now it's just showing it put me into another trade. So I don't know what just happened here. I'm still trying to learn this Apex in this Trade of 8 platform. So that's weird. I just took the loss. So I took a loss on that trade, but then it kind of put me back in. I got to figure out the stop losses. That's something that's still throwing me off here with their platform. So I'm going to watch this. That's really weird. I just want to see how this plays out here at the moment. But that's really weird. I don't know why it still put me into another trade. I got to figure out this ATM settings here. That's really weird how that worked. So let me just watch this here, because I am up on this trade, which is interesting. Okay, here we go. Let's see if it can go and break above that 64.35-ish level. Watching for this 5-minute candle to form, and it's right near that resistance of that 64.35. So I'm going to watch and see if it holds. If not, I might consider getting out on this if it doesn't break above that 64.35 level. So new 5-minute candle about to form. This is definitely an interesting turn of events here. Okay, new 1 minute.
Order filled.
All right, so just because I don't want to. That was just kind of weird. I don't know what happened there.
Stop filled.
That's. Oh my goodness.
Order filled.
I gotta. This is really weird. This stop. I gotta turn this ATM settings off. Whew, I have no clue what is going on. Well, I was trying to put a man. I guess I gotta learn this. This stop order thing. As you can see in this video, which is just making my mind spin. I guess I don't understand that. Why that ATM thing? I was just trying to get a stop. I don't know why it did that. It was a stop loss, but I don't know. That's weird. I'm recording this to go through this because I'm going to learn this Trade of 8 platform, so I'm letting you see side by side what's going on. But I got to figure out why. So you'll see that I had I had adjusted my stop loss type because I'm learning the platform, want to make sure like as I'm learning it, not take silly trades and just make dumb trades. So that's why I kind of had a stop loss in the system. But you'll see, like, I had my stop loss in the system, and then I still got to figure out. Maybe I got to watch this video back and see why I was doing it. But I'm confused why it was like as I was selling, it got me back into the system again, or it got me back into a trade. So that was a real roller coaster. I don't even know what happened there on that P&L. Let's see what I have in the day. So it looks like I may have lost on that second trade, maybe like $25, but that was really weird. So it was $78 on the day down. Not bad for this roller coaster of trades, but that's really weird. So we'll see what happens, and I'll see if I can get this stop loss thing fixed. All right, so I'm still trying to figure out this Trade of 8 platform, but I just had an automatic order put me in, and I canceled the ATM settings off, and then it just filled another order while I was trying to produce this video. So I have no clue what is going on here, and I turned it off. So just kind of tracking the trades here. So I'm going to just track and see what happens here. Watching to see if this 1 minute candle will hold its highs and continue up. Just gonna watch this 5 minute candle, see if it holds at 64.37ish level. So I want to see if it moves up. But I just started as I was producing this last video. I heard this trade go through. Not sure why it's doing it, but again, I'll get to a bottom of it. But I want to kind of just keep tracking all these trades and seeing what happens. Last 30 seconds or so of this 5 minute candle. Gonna watch and see what happens on that next 5 minute. Right here, watching that 64.38. Want to see it hold its highs. Still in those last 30 seconds. It's still got that right shoulder-ish area on that head and shoulder. So I'm going to watch that 64.39 as a very important resistance level. 39.40-ish area. So another 10 seconds on this candle. Going to watch this 1 minute. If it doesn't hold, I'm going to consider getting out. Want to see it break on this 5 minute new 5 minute high, and like I said, that 64.40ish level is a very important resistance level, 39 to 40. So it's bouncing off that 9 EMA 500 tick. It's showing some bearishness. Let me see right off. I'm going to watch that 9 EMA real close on that 500 tick. So it's getting a bounce. We'll see if it can hold its highs on this 1 minute and continue up. It's got kind of a doji-ish on a 1 minute. These are some roller coaster trades today. I'm learning this Trade of 8 platform pretty on the fly. All right, 10 seconds on this candle, possible doji candle. I'm up $50, $62 right now, so I'm just gonna. I want to produce this whole video, but I also don't want to take a loss. And let's see what happens here on this new 1 minute candle. I'm gonna get
order filled.
So I don't know what. So I think I got. Yeah, I made another $50 in that. But like as you can see here, this is what I want to look at right now. I have the ATM off, right? So I don't have any orders in the system. I'm going to exit all positions, which I don't have any positions. So I have no clue how that other one. I'm going to have to maybe go back and watch the video, but I have no clue how that put an order into the system when I wasn't like this is off right now. So I'm going to keep an eye on it. So it is kind of moving up to that 64.40, but I'm going to produce this train wreck of a video here and see how it all came together, but I'm going to try and see what happened in this whole process. So throughout the whole roller coaster of the day today, I don't even know. It's been 4 or 5 trades, and I'm only down $31 with all these order things and trying to learn the prop form. So not bad to only be down $31 with all these orders being placed.